Tiara here with Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in and welcome back to another soap making adventure. Today's soap doesn't even have a name. I have no idea where the inspiration came from, and I just had to put the soap on hold that I was going to make today in order to get this one out of my brain. If you've been around, you probably know I'm obsessed with all things moon, and so this design has the moon in it. It's going to be like a night versus day type of design. I don't even know how to explain it. I want half the soap to be like nighttime and half of the soap to be daytime. And as I am pouring in my lye solution here, I am remembering I want to use the whisk on this because, like I said, half the soap is going to be PM and half of it is going to be AM. So I want this to stay pretty fluid on me while I work with half of the soap and then the other half of the soap. 7 different kinds of oils in here. Lye solution has sodium lactate, distilled water, sodium hydroxide lye, some Tessa silk. I also add coconut milk powder and some kaolin clay to my oils, and so I'm just going to mix this up until it looks like it is all incorporated and well mixed. No discoloration or like oil striations in there. We want it to be evenly mixed together. And so then I'm going to separate this, hopefully in half, as close as I can get to half. And we're going to start with the bottom layer, which will be a dark blue color for a night sky. There's about like 3 quarts of soap in here, so I'm going to try and get like 1.5 into this little bucket as evenly as I can. Let's see where I am. A little bit more. And then I'm going to add in my colorants, which I'm choosing a Klein Blue and a dark navy blue by Nurture. I also have some soap shreds. We'll put that big bucket aside for right now. I've got some white soap shreds here that I will also put in here to look like some stars. I have some column embeds that are moon shaped and sun shaped, made out of melt and pour that I made up the day before. Got some Klein Blue here and some dark navy blue. And the fragrance I'm using is called Bergamot and Chamomile, and it's from Brambleberry. I believe it's a discontinued fragrance, but I had about a half a bottle of it left, and I thought it was time to use it. So we'll mix in this color, mix in our fragrance, get this to a light trace, and start pouring. Got my 2 molds over here, and I have these little ratty looking pieces of soaps that I'm going to use to prop both of these molds up, and hopefully they stay. So they're going to be on an angle. I'm going to pour in most of this blue. I'll let that sit just for a second so that it is firm enough to hold my moon embed before I go and put the rest of this on there. And then we'll work on the sunny sky part. So I've poured some of the batter off into a smaller little container that has some titanium dioxide in it to do some swirls or wispy clouds in this blue sky that I'm coloring in Blue Slushy Mica by Brambleberry. So let's get that all mixed together. on top of this, I just have some blue sugar pearls that I'm going to sprinkle on top. I've got some gold bursting beads from Brambleberry that I'm surprised I still haven't used them all. I might cry when I actually do use all of them. They're just so pretty, and I just love them on top of soap. Literally have no idea where this design came from. I was packaging an order the other night for a customer who left me a note asking if I was going to make another soap with the chamomile and bergamot fragrance because she received a, this is not working out here, because she received a sample of the Fortune Teller soap, which is where I originally used that fragrance. I would have had said no because the fragrance was discontinued, but I did have a half a bottle of it left, and I thought, well, why not come up with a design? And it fell out of the sky and hit me in the head, and this is what happened. I started thinking about the crystal ball design with the, I don't know, the moon and the stars that were in it, and I don't know, it just kind of, it came to me, and this is what I wanted to do, and I just had to stop everything I was doing in order to make this soap. So hopefully she sees this and she can buy a bar of it, because like I said, this fragrance is discontinued and you will probably never ever see it again. Sadly, it is a really nice fragrance. Alright, and I'm going to top this off. I have some blue eco glitter by Brambleberry that I'm going to sprinkle on top. I really need to find a way to evenly distribute my glitters here because I don't have enough containers to put them in, like shakers, and so I end up using popsicle sticks, and then I end up putting too much on, and you know. Alright, I'll give this a spray with the rubbing alcohol very lightly because I don't want those sugar pearls to get too soaked, and you know, the colors will start bleeding off, they won't be blue anymore. And also eco glitter gets a little funky when you spray it with alcohol as well, but I think that looks good. So little misting, and I'll let this sit for 24 hours. We'll come back and cut it. Alright, let me cut into this and show you guys what it looks like. Cut off a little end piece as well. Let's see. What do we got? I think we got a sun, a moon, some stars, and some clouds in there. Happy, happy, happy with how this turned out. Thank you, Melissa, for suggesting that I use this fragrance, or the rest of the fragrance that I had anyway, because I really like how this soap turned out. I haven't thought of a name for it yet either. So I think I'm going to need to do some research or ask around, or if any of you have any suggestions, leave them for me in the comment section. And I don't know, if I don't have anything by then, maybe you guys can come up with something better than, you know, I'm thinking night and day sounds pretty boring. So hopefully we can come up with something a little more neat, magical, and prettier than just night and day. Because that's all I can think of. AM, PM, I don't know. I just know this is the design that I wanted, and it just came out of nowhere, and therefore I don't have a name for it. It smells delicious. It will be available on the February 21st shop update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more soap making videos, be sure to subscribe. Any questions or comments, leave them for me in the comment section down below. And until next time, I hope you guys have a very nice day. Soap colors so well. And I will smell you later.